Both of them are looking at us, and the rest of everybody else is not looking at us. The rest of the kids are, you know, you've got this one, these three over here who are looking at the sky, and he's looking at Elle. And in my opinion, the reason we've got these two characters looking at us, this kid's been lost in what they call the upside down, which is the, like, I guess you could call it...
I'm going to tell you what I call it.
Yeah.
That's beyond the veil. Okay?
Yeah,
it's the other side. It's another world. He's seen the Wizard of Oz. He's seen the other side. He understands. He's seen the tentacle monster that is waiting to enter into our world. It's at the door. It's knocking. It's right there, you know? He's seen it before it came. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he has special knowledge as well. And both of those people... I'm sorry, I don't mean to...
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Both those people are looking back,
Yeah.
concerned. Everybody else is celebrating. Everybody's looking at the lights in the sky, and they're going ooh and ah. They're distracted. But the people who have had the eyes to see and the ears to hear, they know that, yes, while this is all very fantastic, there's going to be some consequences to what's happening right now.
See, yeah, and you can see on her face and his face, both of them, they have this look of troubled, worrisome, or like something bad. They are not okay. There's definitely something going on. But if you look at this kid over here, you know, the one with all the bright colors on, he's excited. His body language is clearly excited, like, whoa, check this out. And because he's oblivious, he's not picking up on what these guys know. He's not been there. He's not been through those experiences. He's not quite as awake yet.
And now let me jump in. I'm just going to tear this picture apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me zoom back out. First of all, I just want to point out that there are 3 esoterically hidden V's, the letter V, okay? The letter V is the Vav, it's the number 6, okay? There's 3 things hidden in here. There's the first V here, and your mind connects them, so it's a V shape if you were to continue going down, okay? There's the obvious V, which is right there in the front, and then there is the V that's made by the shape of the tree line there, so it continues on subconsciously. You see the 3 V's. 3 V's are 3 Vavs, or in Phoenician, Paleo-Hebrew, 3 6s, right? This is where this comes into play. The 3 6s are the spiral shape that many people will see above them in the sky whenever the quote-unquote black hole sun, you know, I'm from the 90s, so I like to call it a black hole sun. But that's pretty much exactly what it is. So what we have going on here is some people are entertained, they are amused, they're not thinking. Even in the middle, you see what looks like a carnival, right? Everybody's carrying on, everybody's having a good time. Meanwhile, I don't even know what Stranger Things 3 is about, okay? But I can promise you it's going to be about the end of the world, okay? Like, that's my prediction, because that's what I'm seeing, okay? But anyhow, look to the left. Jenny noticed that right here, there's a part of the city that's on fire. Okay?
Yeah.
So there is some destruction going on while everybody's carrying on, not paying attention. They're concerned. Part of the city is ablaze, okay? While there is this fireworks show going on in the sky above us or above them, because everything they show you is really just things that happen to you or us, right? They just take reality, they, you know, cartoonize it, they caricaturize it, they turn it into a cartoon, and then they give it right back to us. And we're just like, oh, this is crazy. This is so stupid, you know? we don't see the truth in it. And then there's also the red sky, okay? The red sky, the purple sky, the orange sky. These are the colors that are symbolic of how the sky itself, our atmosphere, is going to change. It will no longer be this just bright light, you know. There are so many photophobic people in the world. They can't go out in the sunlight. I personally don't know. I have a feeling that maybe in the ancient world, when the light went upwards instead of coming downwards, that they didn't know what sunglasses were. That's a theory that I have. I don't think sunglasses were even invented until the changeover happened. And then all of a sudden there's this just blindingly bright flashlight in our faces. Now people wear sunglasses. That's a theory that I have.
I wear sunglasses on a cloudy day. I can't do this sunlight. It's awful.
And the gods, okay, the El, who 11 represents, okay, she represents the god class or those types of beings, the beings that have been through the apocalypse already, okay, the ones who are in the know. Anyway, I forgot where I was going with that. But let me break down some more stuff because I was seeing some things here. Now, Jenny, do you want to point out the interesting thing about like the colors of the grass and stuff?
Yeah. Also, if you look down towards the bottom of here, you've got this kind of V shape here as well. It's kind of a little bit, but there's a distinct line between this character and this character from where this death. The ground looks burnt. It looks gray and black and just
scorched.
Stone dead, scorched, exactly. And then as you get past these guys and head towards them, you've got this green grass, growing. But there's a little bit in front of the two of them right here that's also still dead, but that's really the transition area. And I feel like it's symbolic. This kid is also transitional because if you look at this character right here, he's not interested in what's going on with the rest of them, as he's not paying any attention to the fireworks. He's looking at Elle because he is aware enough to see that there's something significant going on,
right,
but not quite aware enough to know what it is.
Yeah, he might not see it, but he trusts that she knows what she's talking about,
exactly.
And he knows that she sees something.
Exactly.
So he's very concerned. Also, I just want to point out too, like you said, this kid's looking back. Look where he is. He's in the dead grass.
Yeah.
Okay, she's in the dead grass. He's looking at her with suspicion, like, hey, what's going on? They're in the dead grass. This person over here, he is looking at it, I would say, with what looks like concern or apprehension. He's sort of in the dead grass and sort of in the green grass there. Mm-hmm. These two are in the green grass. Life is good. Life is fine, right? But not only is it dead grass, but as you can probably make out, see that rat right there? There are a lot of rats on the ground. They just blend into the picture here. There's a rat right here. There are all of these rats, and they're running in this direction towards, what looks like just, I don't know, just dead,
gnarly,
dead stuff.
Something.
There's bones sticking out right there. I don't know what that is, but it's death. Okay.
Yeah.
But this is what happens. This is like if there was a movie poster for the end of the world, this would be it. Like you will see signs in the heavens. You will see the stars falling from the sky. There will be wonders to behold. However, while most people are out there staring at it all and wondering what's going on and trying to figure out why their stuff doesn't work or whatever, other people who are in the know, who have prepared for these things, they're busy making preparations. They're going into action. They're getting ready to survive, basically. Was there anything else in this that we were going to point out?
I think that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Oh, so anyway,
apart last night.
so this Stranger Things is coming out in January, whenever they're having the sort of what seems like what we do on New Year's, right? And that's why we celebrate the New Year. That's why we shoot the fireworks into the sky. It's symbolic foreshadowing. It is subconscious, symbolic foreshadowing of what is going to happen. We are basically self-conditioning ourselves. This isn't something that comes down to us. This is something that comes from within. Okay, we're conditioning ourselves to get ready to see fireworks in the sky, to see the stars moving about in different directions and fire falling down and things like that, okay? The Bible literally says in the end times that things are going to be so insane. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, right? Things are going to be, I love paraphrasing the Bible in my own words. It's so fun. But people will be so afraid of what they behold that they will have heart attacks and die. It has to be something that has never been seen before. Something absolutely, completely absurd to the rational thinking mind and our conditioning in the world that we live in now. People will die from heart attack alone, according to the Bible, which, by the way, we're talking about movies and songs right now. Okay, so let's talk about some more movies. I've got to bring up, let's go back to songs. Let's do songs. Let's do The Black Hole Sun.
First time.
I got it. That's not it. Okay. Let's see here. So we're going to be talking about The Black Hole Sun. Now, for those of you who are in my generation, which would be, I'm the last of the Gen Xers, basically, you're familiar with Soundgarden and The Black Hole Sun, the song called The Black Hole Sun. Jenny didn't know what I was talking about when I was telling her about the music video. She's heard the song. We've all heard the song. It's very catchy. It's one of the coolest songs I've ever heard in my life. However, it's strange because I've never known what that song is about. You know what I mean? I loved that song. It resonated with me, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I had to pull up the lyrics. Let me pull up the lyrics. No. Let me show you the video. Then we'll look at the lyrics because the video makes sense of the lyrics, okay?
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to play the video per se, so we're pausing this real quick. But I'm gonna skip through different parts of it, okay? And if you want to side with me on saying that this looks just like a shoulder and a neck right there, then good on you. But we're not talking about that subject right now. Let's skip forward, okay? So this is the black hole sun video. Basically, you're gonna see all of the people of the world, specifically the religious leaders of the world, looking very plastic and fake,
yes.
Okay? They're all very plastic and fake. All of the people of the world in the video, they're doing very worldly things. Like this guy's just concerned about his muscles and how strong he is, There are people in here who are just... these people are staring at moths, by the way, that are circling the chandelier. The moth is the symbol, one of the symbols for MK Ultra or mind control. Controlling the masses. They are programming you using television. I actually got into an argument with Comcast today because they called me up to review my account, which I promptly told them I don't need to review anything. I'm a grown man and I know how to handle my finances. Thanks for calling. She's like, well, what do you watch on TV? I'm like, I don't watch TV. Okay, I don't even like watching Netflix and stuff. But I find some value in it. And I kept telling her, I don't want TV. I don't want cable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm digressing right now. My point is, these people are basically hypnotized by the moths that are flying around the circle there. Let's see, we've also got... They all have these weird, strange, larger-than-life smiles on them. We've got kids over here that are burning insects. This is symbolic, like I was saying, of the magnifying dome above us, which takes the plasma, the light from the plasma to a focal point, which becomes the sun, which then gives us light, right? This is symbolic of that, in my opinion.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Now, throughout the course of this video, let me sort of hit the nail on the head real quick, okay? What happens is everybody's going about their daily lives. Everybody's like smiling, like nothing's wrong, everything's great. Everyone's just enamored with the physical and base properties of the world, or they're just hypnotized. And then out of nowhere, the sky opens up, and there is a black hole sun that is swirling around, and it starts to suck everybody up into the sky, okay? So all of the people, like all the religious leaders, not only that, but this lady right here, or where is she? Where'd she go? This lady right here is symbolized by this Barbie doll that ends up in the fire. There's the Barbie doll right there. So they shoot back and forth between the lady getting a tan, okay, and the doll, which is Barbie, which represents the beautiful woman, in the fire, and it starts to catch fire and melt. As this doll melts, many of the people in the video start to actually melt in turn. This is, one image they show of the black hole sun, what it looks like if you're looking up at it, and all the debris shooting up into the middle of it, lifting up off of the ground. As the video continues on, and there's a lot in this video that I could probably break down besides this.
Yeah.
But as the video continues on, these people right here, they get sucked up into the sky, and they meet their end, okay? I'm not going to speculate on what happens at that point for them right now. That'll be for the future. But they all get sucked up into the sky, okay? And then you've got so much symbolism in this video, but that's the gist. That's the important part of the video that I really wanted to share with everyone, is the people getting lifted up and sucked up into...